They pumped up the price of gold 70% after they stole it from the people. 70%. They're going to do it again. They're going to jack up anything they can to get rid of this debt. No way, no how are they going to be able to get rid of it. And that's why you see the dollar going down. And that's why you see gold prices going up. This isn't rocket science. Lower the dollar, lower interest rates fall, the lower the dollar falls. The lower the dollar falls, the higher gold prices go because it's cheaper to buy in other countries whose currencies are going up.
In a powerful reflection on economic cycles and hard truths, renowned trend forecaster Gerald Celente sheds light on what he believes is the next inevitable financial shift. He recalls how, decades ago, the government confiscated gold from the public, only to pump its price by 70% soon after. Now, he warns, history is poised to repeat itself. According to him, those in power will once again push asset prices higher, not out of prosperity, but necessity. The national debt has reached unsustainable levels, and the only escape is to inflate it away. As he explains, this isn't complex economics. It's simple cause and effect. When interest rates fall, the dollar weakens. And when the dollar drops, gold surges because it becomes cheaper and more attractive to foreign buyers. This unfolding scenario, he believes, marks the beginning of a new era for precious metals. Gold isn't just rising. It's reclaiming its role as the ultimate store of value in a world of declining currency confidence. The message is clear. History rewards those who pay attention. Don't ignore the signs this time. Stay informed, stay empowered, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more insights like this.
It's telling you where things are going. They're putting out the warning signals. They're getting the people ready again, as I just read you the articles. They control the media. So they're putting the fear in the people, and that's where they're setting the stage for. Again, I've been at this, it's 45 years. My first time I bought gold is when the Iranian crisis broke out, and I knew that gold and oil prices would go up. It was $163 an ounce. I haven't seen anything like this since then. The way gold prices are spiking is showing you, $337 trillion worth of debt. CBDCs, fake money backed by nothing and printed on nothing. Look at cryptocurrencies. Nothing there. Nothing there. Oh, and you're talking about the government control? Let's go back to 1933. Oh, that's ancient history, isn't it? The United States government tells gold from the people of the United States. Turn in your gold. Turn in your gold. I told you this story. My father, may he rest in peace.
Yes.
My grandfather's packing up all his gold, 1933. And my parents got married in 1934. He said, I was at your grandfather's house packing up all the gold. I said, what are you doing? He said, the president wants us to turn in our gold, and I'm a good American. My father's really out of your mind. He said he started cursing at me in Italian. Turned in all the gold. They made the people turn in the gold. What were they giving them? Like $22 an ounce? Once they got all the gold, what did they do in 1934? Oh, the Gold Reserve Act? The DASDEC lost 80% of its value. We're going to see the same thing now. The market is going to crash. When the markets crash, gold prices will skyrocket. But again, this is crashes in March of 2000. One of my sayings is, when all else fails, they take you to war. Well, the war on terror happened in, September 2001, when we were in a deep recession and people hated little Georgie Bush. Everybody forgot about the dot-com bust. Again, not my language, hip. History Today. July 26th, 1941. What was going on in 1941? Well, the Great Depression. Go back to Monday, when gold prices shot up over $70 an ounce. Go back to all the weeks, but when it went up $62 one day, but not one major story on CNBC on their homepage about gold. Read the New York Times, read the Wall Street Journal, read the Financial Times. I again wrote about in the magazine. When gold prices spike, it was the last article, the last paragraph of the last article on the last page of the Wall Street Journal.
Veteran trend forecaster Gerald Celente delivers a chilling reminder. History doesn't repeat by accident, it's orchestrated. He warns that the signals are flashing again. Markets trembling, governments tightening control, and fear spreading through the media they influence. It's the same script he's seen play out over his 45 years studying global trends. He recalls his first gold purchase during the Iranian crisis, when gold soared from just $163 an ounce. What's happening now, he says, feels eerily familiar, but on a much larger scale. With $337 trillion in global debt, central banks are printing money backed by nothing. Digital currencies are expanding control, and the stage is being set for another seismic financial reset. Celente recounts a family story from 1933, when the U.S. government forced citizens to turn in their gold for $20 an ounce, only to revalue it higher after confiscation. Those who trusted the system lost everything. Now, as markets teeter and the media stays silent, he believes we're heading toward a similar outcome. A crash followed by gold's meteoric rise. When history whispers warnings, few listen. But this time, the stakes couldn't be higher. Let's get into the interview.
Because they don't want you to know how bad it is. Gold prices are spiking because of the danger ahead, geopolitically and economically. Again, I'm not making this stuff up. I read you the things about what they're telling the people to do about putting your money away, and the ECB, and about what the debt crisis is. You know, it's right there for everybody to see. $337 trillion? And then when you put the real numbers in, like in the United States, it's much higher than that. When you put in Social Security and everything else, they say over $1 trillion. No, this is serious stuff. The facts are all there for everybody to see. Again, gold prices are spiking because the world is going down. Geopolitically, socioeconomically, it's right there in front of everybody's eyes. Again, households should hoard emergency cash, ECB. Global debt hit a record high of $337 trillion. The dollar's down 10% this year. Japan lost access to 3/4 of its overseas trade and 88% of its imported oil. When all else fails, they take you to war. The Great Depression was going on. Can't understand why the Japanese bombed Pearl Harbor. All right? When all else fails, they take you to war. Again, not my language. I just read to you for what the ECB is saying, what the Financial Times is reporting. The facts are there.
What happens when gold starts spiking and the media stays silent? According to Gerald Celente, it's not coincidence. It's a warning. He explains that gold prices don't rise in calm times. They surge when danger is on the horizon. And right now, that danger is flashing red across the global economy. With $337 trillion in global debt, and entire nations struggling under the weight of collapsing currencies, the signs are clear. Central banks are urging people to hoard emergency cash while pretending everything is under control. Meanwhile, the dollar's falling, and cracks in the system are widening. Celente points out that history has shown us the pattern. When the financial system begins to crumble, governments distract the public, often by leading them into conflict. He reminds us that when all else fails, they take you to war. From the Great Depression to modern-day debt crises, the same playbook repeats itself. Economic collapse followed by chaos. The facts are out in the open, but few want to face them. Gold isn't just rising, it's screaming a message the world can't afford to ignore. Like, share, and subscribe for more real insight into what's coming next.